Hello, my name is Nikki, known here as the One-Handed Bandit, and if you are new to my channel, hello, and I hope that you click that subscribe button and also be sure to click the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload videos. And as you can tell from the title of this video, today I will be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r concealer and the setting powder. The concealer that I picked up was in the shade 380, which is also my foundation shade. And my setting powder I picked up was in the shade Honey. And if you would like to see how I created this glowy look, keep watching. To get started, I am starting with my face already moisturized. I've already done my brows as well as concealed my forehead, and I've also went ahead and did my eye makeup off camera. So I'll be using the Fenty Pro Filt'r primer. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face. And I'm pretty dry, so I'm just going to use a good amount. And now going in with the Fenty Beauty foundation, and also be sure to shake that up. And I'm also applying it with the Fenty sponge as well, and it is damp. So just adding the foundation to my face with my finger, and now blending it out with the Fenty sponge using the butt end of the sponge. So just doing a check of the shade and the match. And now the star of the show is the Fenty Pro Filt'r concealer, and I picked up the shade 380, which is also my foundation shade. This is the packaging, which is sleek and just like her foundation packaging. And this is the wand applicator, which is the type of applicator that I love. So just adding that concealer under my eye. Next, I'm using the opposite end of the sponge to blend out the concealer under my eye. And this is the look of the concealer after I have blended it all out, which is very smooth and creamy. Next, I'll be using the Matchstick in the shade Truffle just to contour my cheek and my nose. And this is the packaging of the Matchstick. So I'm just gonna chisel out my jawline. I'm not really good with contouring, but I decided to just give it a try today. And I'm just going to add just a tiny bit to my nose because I'm kind of scared that it's going to be too dark and be a little bit too much. So I'm just blending out that contour with this Morphe E3 brush. And blending out the nose contour with a smaller brush. And now the next product is the setting powder, and I picked up the shade Honey. I wanted the shade Banana, but my Sephora was out, so Honey was the next shade that I would prefer. So I'm adding that setting powder with my sponge. And it seems to be more of a translucent powder. It looks yellow, but as you blend it in, you can barely see that yellow, but it does provide a bit of brightness. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that setting powder on my forehead as well to set that concealer. I used a different concealer on my forehead. And I'm going to chisel out that jawline and then go in with my CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony. And now I'm using a powder brush to blend everything out. Next, I'm using the Fenty Beauty highlighter in 24 carats, I believe the name of it is. And this part I decided to do real time instead of speeding it up, but I'm going in with the Morphe 501 brush. My highlighter brush is drying, so I decided to go in with this 501 brush, which everyone claims is the best highlighter brush. I've used it before and didn't like it, but today it seems to be working really well with this highlighter. This glow is really gorgeous on my cheeks. So I'm just going to add that to my cheeks, just add another layer to give me a really dewy look. Also my forehead, and I'll also add it on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose as well. Next, I'm using the Fenty lip paint in Uncuffed, and I do watch a lot of Fenty videos, and her makeup artist says to do one application with just one swipe, so just use whatever you have on the wand. And I'm just adding a little bit of that Diamond Veil glow to the inner portion of my eyes. And next I'm just going to add a little bit of Fussy gloss only to the center portion of my lips. And that is it. That is the final look. I am loving the setting powder and the concealer. I'm just going to wear it for a few more hours just to see how it sets. And now just some final thoughts on the concealer. I do love the fact that you can see the numbers on the packaging versus on the foundation you can barely see the numbers, so that was just a little pet peeve of mine. And also I love her packaging, how everything is cohesive and everything matches. The primers and the foundation and concealer, they all have the same type of packaging. So now these are the foundation and the concealer packaging, and in case you were wondering, I used my fly liner by Fenty as well on my eyes. And that is it. I'll now just show you some photos of my final look that I took that are unedited. As you can see the texture on my forehead, so they're unedited, and I hope that you enjoy, and I will see you in my next video.